What's up to all my folks out there in YouTube land? This is Daryl, also known as The Finisher. This video is about a one-man cabinet installation. I had some obstacles in the way. This is a brand new house. The cabinets in the kitchen were installed, but they ended up getting damaged by the contractor, so they had to be replaced. These were almost going to be thrown out, but she decided to save a few of them to repurpose and use them in the laundry room. So that's where I come in. So check it out. There will be running commentary through the video, so let me know what you think. All right. There was wire shelving up, and I took it down, the wire racks. And there's still the anchors from those, so I'm a little meticulous. I try to take the nail out and then take the anchor out so it doesn't cause a huge hole. A little overkill for this because it's going to be behind the cabinet, but I just, I guess I'm just so used to it. I wasn't even thinking about it when I was doing it. Also, that purple tape on the wall is, I think it's called wasabi tape, but it's a real easy release tape, and so I put up there and marked the studs out instead of writing on the wall, and it comes off without tearing the drywall tape. So I always use that to mark the studs out. I always use a green laser level. Well, I said green, but I don't always use green, but I always use a laser level. And what that's for is I run it, I make sure that it's straight, it's parallel with the stud. So after I mark out the stud, I put a laser on it so that when I put the cabinet up, I don't have to measure from the wall over and try to figure out where to put my cabinet screws, because you can't put a million holes in the back of somebody's brand new cabinets. So that tells me exactly where the stud is at, and I usually check it up top too to check where the stud is to make sure that the stud is not curved or it's in the right spot. So that's what I do with that. Also, the height of the cabinet, I just use the level to determine just where my line was going, but where the bottom of the cabinet was going to be. But I based that off of when I open the washing machine, since it's a top load washer. I usually go at the height when it's at its tallest point, about 2 to 3 inches above that. Now I use my little third hand helper that is actually sitting inside of the utility sink, and like I said, I use a little piece of plywood underneath it to hold it and get it. Make sure it's level. I have a level that's sitting inside of the cabinet, and I make sure it's nice and perfect. Also, I'm using a platform. I didn't have usually I use a step stool or something like that. It all depends on the situation, but I'm using a platform. It's one of the Gorilla platforms. I mean, I love them, and it's big boy approved. All right, one of these days I'm gonna do a video with just different items that are big boy approved, man. Because we can't be taking chances out here with the big boys. So. But yeah, now this piece of wood is also, you notice it's also, I make it wider than the cabinet, so that when I jack it up, the wood goes under the cabinet that's already up, and make sure that this new cabinet, the cabinet I'm putting up now, is perfectly level with it. And then I use the Bessie clamps, the red clamp, and I like those because they make sure that the face, that the cabinets are tight together on the sides, but they also make sure that the face is level. And they also have a spot where you to drill through, so you can keep your drill straight. You can drill through to the next cabinet, so you can screw in. You can put the actual screw in while the clamp is still in place. You see me moving that over there. And like I said, I'm a big boy, man, so And those levels will hold me all day. I mean, those, not levels, those platforms will hold me all day. I feel like the camera's adding a lot of weight to me though, man. I don't know. It's just, whew. But yep, these had some little bit of issues here and there because I mean, when they took them apart, I guess they thought they were just gonna throw them in the trash. So I had broken off screws in some of these holes. You had where they had trim attached, so they had the nails that were still sticking out the sides, and I was trying to go in and pull those out. So you know, it made it a little more challenging than it had to be. But like I said, I could have made it easy and just move the washer and dryer. If I don't have to, why disconnect? Why go through all that? There's no point. So, and you see how level they are? Those two cabinets are already there. And now you see how that board, you can really see it from this angle, how that board is going under the cabinet that's already up. So when I put this next one up and I jack it in place, I mean, it ends up being perfect. Also, she's already gonna have to fix these walls, you know, and I'll probably be the one doing it, doing some touch-up paint. But I do this in a way where the wall's not getting scratched from my piece of wood. But if that was a concern, then I just wrap some felt around it and do it that way, just to make sure that, you know, the board doesn't scratch the wall at all. Make sure also that you're using cabinet screws and not wood screws, because they're meant to tighten these things up. And she only had 4 cabinet doors, so I did put the doors up, but I'm not showing it on here just because she didn't have all the doors and it kind of looked ridiculous. But I think I might actually use the picture in the thumbnail of how it looked with all her doors in. So, got the job done though. So, hey, there's more than one way to get cabinets done. Well, there it is, and there you have it. Cabinets installed finisher style. Hey, if you could do me a favor, like, comment, or subscribe. You know, we'll have more of these videos of just showing you how we get things done or how I get things done. Sometimes you just got to figure it out. It is not always cut and dry. Everybody always has things where there can only be one way to do something. Well, guess what? There's many ways to accomplish a goal, and that's one thing we're going to strive for here is, you know, figuring things out. All right? So, y'all be easy. I'll be back with you soon. Stay blessed.